Hi guys! Staying within the unicorn theme this week, today we'll be making these cute unicorn doll shoes. I made these to fit a Barbie, but you can make them in whatever scale you want. Firstly, pick out the doll you want to make these for. Then we're going to make the inner sole of the shoe. Get out some simple cardstock, then trace around the foot of the doll, making sure you make it a bit bigger than the foot looks to be since it has a curve to it. Cut out the shape and you should have something like this. To give the sole the proper curve of the foot, dip it in some water so it's completely wet, then hold it up to the foot and keep it in place while it dries. I use some small rubber bands to hold it. Once dry, remove it from the foot and cut away any excess cardstock to get a nice small sole. Now we're going to take some Scotch tape, stick this onto the top of the foot, and then we can sketch out the shape we want the shoe to have. Once you got your basic pattern drawn out, you want to cut away any excess and pry it away from the foot. And here's what the basic pattern looks like. I stuck it onto a piece of paper to make it a bit more sturdy when handling it. Now onto fabric. I'm using some 100% cotton canvas fabric since it's very easy to work with and we'll be painting the colors on anyway. Trace your pattern onto the fabric. Add some extra at the bottom of the pattern and also at the ends that are going to meet. Cut out this shape and also add small slits at the bottom where you added extra. Now use some fabric glue to stick the two back ends together. Add a bit of sticky tack, the stuff you use to hang posters, to the bottom of the doll's foot and then stick on the sole temporarily. Now slip the fabric onto the foot and start gluing in place around the sole. Once the fabric is adhered to the sole all the way around, you want to glue the excess fabric at the bottom onto the bottom of the sole to lay flat. And here's how the shoe is looking so far. Now we're gonna add color using acrylic paint. I added some tape to the doll's foot again to make sure I didn't get paint on the actual doll before I started adding the colors. I mixed up shades of pastel pink, purple and blue and added them randomly around the shoe and blending them together. Once the paint was dry, I mixed up some silver glitter with some Mod Podge to add a bit of shimmer and also to seal in the paint. Next, cut a piece of paper big enough to cover the bottom of the shoe and paint it using acrylic paint. Once dry, glue it onto the bottom of the shoe. Seal it in with a bit of Mod Podge. Once everything is dry, remove the foot from the shoe and trim the top edge if needed. Now for the heel. To sculpt our little unicorn, I'll be using some female polymer clay. Flatten some clay onto your work surface. Then use your shoe to sketch out the basic shape you need the heel to cover. Start by sketching out the shape of your tiny unicorn. Since there was so little space and I really wanted the features to be kind of defined, I decided to make it kind of like a bust. You know, when you only see a statue with like the top of its head and then only the top of the body, so that is the look I went for here. When sculpting, I generally use my X-Acto knives, a few dotting tools and a dental tool, but you can sculpt using whatever tools you like. Once you're happy with the basic shape of your unicorn, pre-bake it for a few minutes to harden. Then add the details like ears and mane. Once you're done, you can pre-bake again. To make sure the other heel would be the same size, I decided to make a mold. Once your mold is completely set, you can fill it up with clay, cut away the excess and pre-bake this as well. Once pre-baked, pop it out of the mold and now you have a base for the other heel. Add a bit of liquid clay to the flat back of both of the pieces to ensure we can stick on the new clay. Add on new clay, flatten it down and use your sculpting tools to sculpt it to look as much as the other side as you can. Once you've added clay to the back of both of your heel pieces, now you can bake both pieces completely. After cooling, I went back to the acrylic paints to add the details to the unicorns. When you're ready, glue your unicorn onto the shoe. Finally, add a glossy glaze to the heel and let dry. And here we are, our unicorn shoes are done. I really hope you enjoyed this project and you try it out for yourself. This is fun because you can change up the colors, the animal you use to sculpt. It's all up to you and you can make them entirely your own. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and I'll see you guys in a new one real soon. Bye bye.